everything. The physical ingredients of a human body. Now, if we can just put together a soul, we should be able to call Mom back from the other side.
What if Edward and Alphonse never attempted human transmutation? It starts with a decision not to act, a single moment of restraint. A moment where Ed's trembling hand, hovering over the transmutation circle scrawled across the cold basement floor, finally drops. And Al, his little brother, scared and hopeful, clinging to an impossible dream, lets out a breath and nods. Maybe Mom wouldn't want this. The chalk never touches stone. The circle is never completed. The circle is never completed. The sin that defined their lives in another world is never committed. And everything changes. There is no screaming, no flash of light, no twisted failure clawing back what was never theirs to take. No price, no gate, no truth, no metal limbs, no empty armor. Just two broken boys sitting in the dark, mourning the way they were supposed to, fully human and utterly powerless. And in that powerlessness, something fragile, something real, begins to grow. Ed never becomes the full metal alchemist. The name never exists. He never carves his father's sins into his own body. Instead, he stays in Rezembul, learns blacksmithing, starts working beside Pinako. His hands stay whole, but calloused, never sharpened into weapons. Alphonse, instead of armor, grows tall and warm and gentle. He reads, teaches, dreams of cities he'll visit one day, not to fight, not to search for a philosopher's stone, but to simply live. They write to Mustang. Years later, they hear about the state alchemist program from a distance. War in Ishval comes and goes. Scar is still born into tragedy. The world still turns quietly in the background, but this time, without them in the center of it. They are not heroes. They are not legends. They are just boys. Boys who buried their mother, grieved properly, and chose to live in the cracks of a broken world instead of trying to fix it through sacrifice. Winry stays close. She still becomes a brilliant mechanic, but she doesn't have to build replacement limbs for someone she loves. Her laughter is softer. She marries Edward when they're both older, after awkward conversations and years of shared silence. There's no rush, no fear that one of them might vanish into the void chasing a body, a soul, a mistake. Years pass. The world changes slowly, the way it always does. And sometimes, on quiet nights, Ed sits outside on the porch with Al, their tea cooling in the breeze, and wonders what it might have felt like, what it would have cost, to open that gate, to give something up just to see her face again. But he never regrets the choice they made, because this version of Edward didn't lose anything. This version of Alphonse kept his soul, and their mother stayed dead, but remembered with peace, not desperation. Sometimes, the most heroic thing is choosing not to reach for power, because healing isn't alchemy, it's grief, and it's love, and it's stillness. Comment if you would have made the same choice. Comment if you'd still follow them anyway.